see it's a tug of war. For each lane, you establish like a zip line here, and you can boost the zip line to go faster and get back into the lane faster. And there's these creeps that you gotta cut out the lane, and then there's a melee attack.
The spirit urn is waiting to be flamed.
I can't. Can I? Let's see. It's
You need to make a stand and...
that better? There you go. Yeah, dude, this game, I'm surprised I didn't die. That was a really dumb place to pause. This is just against bots. I'm really bad at the game. So here's one. I'm playing as Flubber right now. You ever seen that movie, 1990s Flubber? Yeah, I'm Flubber. Yep, with Rob. That's exactly right. I'm Flubber. No, I got three picks for it because it's my pick for movie next. But and I have three candidates. Okay, so here's how how in Spellbreak the mobility was incredible, how it was like incredibly good. This game has even better mobility. At the time of playing Spellbreak, it had the best mobility. Okay, let me explain the mobility options. So obviously you're like navigating around and you're this guy, and you have ASD movement. It's one speed. There's no sprint button. You don't have to hold down a sprint button. It's just one speed. But you have a couple buttons. Okay, so you have a duck button where you can crouch, and I think this affects your accuracy. And then you have a dash button. But what's really special about those two, that doesn't seem... See, this button doesn't seem too incredible on its own. But like when it's combined, when you go a dash into a crouch, it does a slide. And when you do that, like check out my ammo. You see how my ammo is? You see how my ammo is like that? So it has the clips remaining. But when you do that dash slide, right, you have infinite ammo. You have infinite ammo. As long as you're sliding, you have infinite ammo. It does not deplete that first number. It depends. You can't slide forever. But so the way that mechanic works is, but you can slide downstairs. You see how I slid there for a long time? I was sliding there for a long time. And well, as long as you don't run out of momentum. Eventually you'll run out of momentum once you do the slide. But if you go downstairs, it increases it. So I can kind of like sled down these stairs, and usually I can get off. So okay, so you have every character has a gun. Every character has that move. They have a dash, they have a crouch, they have a slide, which gives them that buff. Okay. In addition to that, every character has a double jump. Every character has an air dash. Every character can double jump into an air dash. Every character, while they're in lane, has access to this thing, which means like as long as you're looking at this zip line, you can go up onto the zip line and then jump and do air options off the zip line. But this gives you extra mobility too, because you can just like jump off of it. And so you can combine all these air options. And then you have a gun, which has a primary and second. Usually only has a primary fire. I got lucky here because this guy has a secondary fire. Every character has a melee. There's a fast melee, and if you hold the button down, it's a stronger one. The melee does a lot of damage. Every character, so like melee is a big thing in this game. You can kind of if you get too close, you're going to get beat on. And I think the point is to last hit the creeps with the melee during the laning phase, but I'm way past. The melee does a lot of damage. Okay, so you have 4 abilities. My character has this. It looks like a bomb. It looks like a big missile. This is the second ability is a heal. And then the third ability, what does it do? I'm gonna get killed. Give me a second. Let me run away. Oh, I'm gonna die. You definitely should not have benchmarked your game on StarCraft 2. Yeah, you benchmarked on StarCraft 2. You did a benchmark on a game that's 10 years old. You did. You literally did. Did you when you bought that computer? No. Benchmarking is you run in order to test a piece of software that you might buy, you will run a piece of software that is resource intensive in order to see if it can run it. And then there are certain, like, to see if it reaches the benchmarks that you need it to reach. And there's various ones. Have you seen what Rust looks like? That's okay, dude. Just get the bread up and then, start playing. So there's this game that I want to play. It's free. And I sent you the invite. It is very similar to Marvel Rivals, but it's better. It's way better. And the characters are more similar to each other. Marvel Rivals might be a better game, but I don't know. I just started playing this today, so I don't know. Oh man, okay, I can pitch that one to you pretty easily without even having to load it up. It's a game that is strictly multiplayer. It's strictly co-op. It's a strictly co-op, story-based game. Okay? And it's called Split Fiction, and it won a bunch of awards, highly rated. And here's the premise, okay? There's 2 main characters. I suck at the game. There's 2 main characters, and one is one's a science fiction author, and one is a fantasy author. And their characters and stuff come alive through video games somehow. And one's science fiction and fantasy together. You should look at the game. Take a look at it. I want to take a turn. Oh yeah, I have. I don't think I've lost a game yet. It's when I face against human players that oh boy, I don't do well. Because they don't act like bots. Yeah, there's human players, of course. It's a multiplayer game. Yep. There's this wolf lady that's really popular. There's this lizard guy. This lady right here. It's Average Joe. Oh, my teammates are real for this game. So I'll tell you. I'll show you who you pick. And by the way, so the way hero selection works is you pick 3 heroes from a roster of 38 heroes. There's 38 different characters in this game. and you pick 3 that you'd be willing to play in a match, and then it queues you up for a match, and then it selects the hero for you from the pool that you build, and the pool has to be at least 3. And so this guy I'm not very good with. This is the we're about to win, I think. This is the Hidden King map. Yeah, dude, the game is sick. It feels awesome. It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like they made Marvel Rivals Dota. No, it's the gameplay of Dota. It's just from a completely different perspective, and you're not controlling it like you would a top-down character. You're controlling it like you would a third-person character. Yeah.